to join me practicing this morning? I'm working on one of my favorite Christmas arrangements. This is It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. Do you know this one? It's really quite manageable. It's an early intermediate level. So that's lovely until you get to section 4 when things get tricky. It sounds like this. Then you have lever changes. And then the levers go back down. And that's the section where a lot of you get stuck. So in this mini lesson, we're going to practice section 4. I'd like to help you save some time and help make that section feel stronger. Sound good to you? The sheet music is over at the Music Discovery shop as usual. And we're going to focus specifically on section 4 today. So go get your harp. It needs to be set to C major. You will need a harp that has your F and G levers available, so we can do those, although I will give you a workaround if you don't have those levers. So here in the sheet music, I'm working specifically starting at measure 25. We'll work on that first line of section 4 today. And my favorite way to break something down and build it back up is to work backwards. Okay, so we're not starting at measure 25. We're going to hop ahead and work on the little bits and pieces backwards and glue them together in a way that I think works rather nicely. So we're zooming in here on measure 27 and 28. And over in your right hand, we need to have 3 fingers placed on A, B, C. It's the spot that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, easy enough. A, B, C. In your left hand, place the same 3 strings an octave below. Except in the left hand, you'll be playing it in the opposite direction. C, B, A. When your hands play in opposite direction, that's called contrary motion. Contrary motion is trickier than you think on the harp. It's easy on the piano because it's symmetrical. On the harp, it's not. So it feels oddly tricky. So we've got our fingers placed on the same 3 strings an octave apart. Let's practice starting with your right hand finger 3, left hand thumb, finger 2s together, and then your right hand thumb and left hand finger 3 together. And we're going to do that a bunch of times until it starts to feel natural. We're just mowing a new pathway up to the brain. Are you ready? So place A, B, C in both hands again. Okay, right hand finger 3 plays, left hand thumb, 2s together, and then hands together. And again, we're going to do 5 repetitions. Ready, play. Right, left, finger 2s together. And again, 1, 2, 3. Right, left, both. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. Right, left, both. And once more, fingers placed. 1, 2, 3. Right, left, both. Okay, does that feel good? So hopefully your fingers will remember that as we work backwards and come through it again. So next part, we're going to come back to the end of measure 25, going into measure 26, and this is where the levers are going to get raised. Start in your right hand, placing E, F, G. Now you're going to play your finger 3 on E 2 times in a row, like this. E, E. Okay, let's do that again. Make sure you're sending your finger 3 right back into the palm of your hand. Check your hand position at this point. Your thumb is nice and high, fingers are low on the strings. Okay. Okay, here we go. Finger 3 plays twice. E, E. Now this time, when you play your E, E, you're going to raise, raise, and you're looking for the G and the F levers, the ones above middle C. So it's raise, raise. And we're going to do that rhythmically. Raise the levers as you play your finger 3. So it's going to go raise, raise, and do it again. Put the levers down, ready, play, raise, raise. When you raise and lower your levers rhythmically, it just helps with coordination. It all needs to be choreographed so it feels comfortable and natural. Okay, let's do that again. Levers down, ready, play, raise, raise, and then when you play your F, it's an F sharp now, and now it's a G sharp as well. So put your levers back down. Let's practice. Ready, play, raise, raise, F sharp, G sharp. Good. Let's go again. Levers down, ready, play, raise, raise, 2, 1, good. Now this time, now you noticed so far in my left hand, I've raised the levers and I took my hand out of the way so you could see, but now I want to raise, raise, and send my left hand back down to the ABC that we started with. Okay, let's practice doing that. Okay, ready, play, raise, raise, send your left hand back down into the next position. Right, so it's ready and waiting for our right, left. Okay, we're going to glue those two parts together now. Levers down, ready, play, raise, raise, 2, 1. Now right hand finger 3 is going to tuck under, and now I can add right, left, both, both. Let's practice that sequence a few times. Levers down, place E, F, G. Okay, here we go. Raise, raise, 2, 1, 3 tucks under, right, left, both, both. Let's practice that 2 more times. Levers down, ready, play. Raise, raise, place. Right, left, both, both. Let's go once more. Levers down. Ready, play. Raise, raise, place. Right, left, both, both. Good, you're doing a good job. Let's back up and we'll add the rolled chord that happens. Oops, I need to put my levers down. Let's add the rolled chord that happens at the beginning of section 4. Notice we've got an E, B, E in the left hand. That's just an E, 1, 5, 8. And in the right hand, we're matching a B and an E. Hey, so do you notice finger 2s are both on Bs, thumbs are both on Es. And we need to play those 5 notes one by one like you're peeling a banana. So, okay, let's practice that again. So we're starting from the bottom note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should hear the separation of the 5 notes, but it's going to go quite quickly. Okay, getting the hang of that. Now we need the pickup. The pickup is 1 right hand E. You see that right at the end of measure 25. So you play the 1 right hand E, open the thumb back up, and roll. Okay, so now I'm going to count us in. I'll give you 2 beats. That right hand comes in on the 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3, roll. And let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, roll. And let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, roll. Okay, now the next step is to do your roll and train your right hand to come down and place E, F, G. Okay, and let's practice that. 1, 2, 3, roll, place. Good. Now we practice placing and putting the left hand up to the levers. 1, 2, 3, roll, place. And now everything is ready for raise, raise, 2, 3, right, left, both, both. Good. Hey, the bits and pieces are put together for this line. Let's practice it through a few more times. I know there's an awful lot to do in this line, but you'll get it. You'll get it. So let's try it again. Levers down. We're starting at the pick up to the roll. 1, 2, 3, roll, place, raise, raise, place, right, left, both, both. Good. Let's do that one more time. And of course, you can come back to this and practice it again and again. I bet if you're finding it a little bit challenging today, and you might be, practice it for about 3 days in a row, and I bet it will start to get comfortable. Levers down. 1, 2, 3, roll, place, raise, raise, cross under, right, left. Beautiful. By the way, if you do not have these 2 levers on your harp, or if you have another harp that you like to play, it doesn't have the levers on it, here's a workaround that you could do to avoid those 2 lever changes. You could go and then play E, E, C, B, A. Did you hear how I just changed the right hand melody? So I went E, E, and then up to C, B, and then I arrive at the A in measure 27 as planned. Okay? All right, looking good. Why don't we carry on and work on the second line? So starting at measure 29 now, we'll get that line done as well. Now for this line, I think I would like for you to start with just left hand, counting, and levers. All right, now let's put those 2 levers back up. Yours probably are still up. I have mine down. So we're starting at measure 29 with the G and the D interval of a fifth. And I want to work on putting my 2 levers down, and I'm going to do them in one motion. I'm going to put my finger 2 and 3 on the 2 levers and put them down in one motion. If your levers will let you do that, that is an efficient way to do it. If you can't, then you just put them down quickly and one after another. So I'd like to put those down on the second beat. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's practice that again. So again, you're doing a G and a D. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Do it again. Ready, play. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And then, so after you've got your levers down, you need to travel your hand down to a D interval of a fifth, D-A. So we've got to make sure the left hand is choreographed. It's kind of like drawing a triangle. You're getting from your G fifth to your levers and down to your D fifth. Okay? Levers up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you notice that D fifth is coming in on the second beat. Let's practice again. Ready, play. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then in the next measure, left hand is opening up into a G, 1, 5, 8. 1, 5, 8. Okay, let's do that again in the left hand. Levers up. Ready, play. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. Good. Hey, now we might as well add the right hand in measure 31 so we can have this nice arpeggio pattern. Okay. In the right hand, you need 4 fingers placed. It's A, B, skip the red string, D, and thumb on F. Let's practice the left hand from the G158 plus right hand. So it sounds like that. Okay, get yourself ready, find your strings, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Good, let's do it again. Find your strings, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Beautiful. Let's start from measure 29 in the left hand, plus the hands together arpeggio. Okay, levers up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Great. Okay, so now let's look at the right hand melody, and it's just a quarter note melody. It sounds like this. I'm starting at the pickup to measure 29. Have a listen. Right, your ear recognizes that tune. Now, those levers need to come down. It's not super duper picky, but we have worked the left hand to put them down on the second beat. So let's try that. Okay, put your fingers up on those 2 levers. And the right hand is going to play. We're going to lower the levers on beat 2. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, let's practice that again. Place your E, D, and C. I'm not being really picky about getting your notes and fingerings. I think you should be able to read that with ease. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, that's where we lowered the levers. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Cross over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's practice it again. Place E, D, C. Levers up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now let's slowly try adding the left hand parts. Are you ready? Levers up. Right hand on E, D, C. Left hand finds your G interval of a fifth. Okay. Right hand has the pickup. 1, 2, 3. Go together. 1. Now lower the levers. 2, 3. 1. Hands together. 2, 3. Hands together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Let's do it again slowly. I know this is a tricky section. You're doing well. Are you still with me? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Play together. 2, 3. Play together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Ah, you're doing really well. So for the last part of this mini lesson, I'm going to play through the 2 lines. So starting at the pickup to measure 25, I'll just do it nice and slow so you can come back to this point and play it again and again with me as you work on getting it stronger in your practice. Okay, you're doing really well. Let me know down in the comments how you're making out and if you're enjoying working on this piece. Okay, are you getting the hang of those lever changes? You probably have noticed that sometimes I say lever and sometimes I say lever. I kind of go back and forth, probably because I'm Canadian. Okay, so we're starting with our levers down and getting ready for the pickup and the roll. Okay, here we go. Pick up to measure 25. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Raise, raise. Cross under and place. Left, both, both. 1, 2, 3. 1, hands together. 2, 3. Hands together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Good. Come back, do that again and again until you've got it mastered. Hey, and now here's another creative idea before you go. When you get to the end of this piece at section 10, in the written out solo, section 10 has a little bit of a reference to another tune. Sounds like Starlight Starbright. And you can do that if you want to, but if you would like a creative twist, instead of doing section 10, you could do the modulation chord progression that I taught in this video right up here. I have a mini lesson that I'll link up here and also in the cards below. And this chord progression modulation can take you to another solo, one that would be in G major. And I think that it would sound really nice to lead straight into my arrangement of O Come All Ye Faithful, again up here and in the description below. Do the G major one, and that would make a really nice Christmas combination. So I hope you have fun with that. Thank you for joining me for a mini lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.